Does he propose to go around now, country by country, denouncing world leaders for internal political disputes about which Trudeau likely knows very little, or is it just Trump? Well, actually, Trudeau screwed up quite a few relationships, hasn't he? Including China, India, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, just to name a few. But that one line, you know the one I'm talking about, listen to it one last time. What one line here is the worst? Listen.
I think the comments made were hurtful, wrong, and completely unacceptable. And I want everyone in Canada to know that those comments are completely unacceptable and should not be allowed or encouraged in Canada.
Those comments should not be allowed. Should not be allowed in Canada. What does he mean? Not allowed? Condemn them, that's one thing, that's bad judgment, but go ahead. But not allowed. So they're forbidden? Not allowed means banned, right? What does he mean? Is he saying Trump committed a legal offense of sorts, or it should be banned? It's hate speech or something? What does he mean? I bet that's what he meant. It's plain language. Not allowed means banned. We know the Liberals have been calling for censorship of social media, like Twitter, for years. Trudeau even threatened Facebook to censor his enemies. What does Trudeau mean by not allowed in Canada? I think he didn't even mean Trump was not allowed, because he said in Canada. I think he means you and I will be censored. I think that's what he means. But let me leave you with something almost as depressing. This guy.
I think it's, I don't think there's any place in our society for intolerance or that kind of divisive, those kinds of divisive comments. And I've always thought that people should be able to advocate for their views, they should be able to criticize their government, they should be able to advocate for their own ideas without having their background or their personal identity or where their family might come from questioned or in any way taken into account.
So he didn't call for a ban on mean words, but he condemned Donald Trump all the same. He made it clear that Trump's a racist in his mind. He didn't say it quite as forcefully. Andrew Scheer is milquetoast even when he's trying to be tough. He's half-hearted about everything and anything. Who knows what he even believes? It's all so wishy-washy, but isn't that all the more reason to shut up if you're not really revved up by something? Does Andrew Scheer really believe it's his role now as the leader of the opposition, or if he wins the election and becomes prime minister, is it really his role to be a running commentator on foreign affairs? To be a pundit? Not just foreign affairs. There might be a place for that actually, but on domestic affairs in other countries. This was a squabble between Trump and some Democrats. Why? Why did Andrew Scheer feel the need to denounce Trump? Why not just say, I'm going to have a different approach to foreign affairs than Justin Trudeau? A little more professional, a little bit less personal slights. Or even just what I said before, our foreign affairs will be guided by promoting Canada's interests, not by virtue signaling about political leaders in other countries. I'll leave that to the pundits. Or whatever. How about just saying, that's a question I'll leave to the media. That's a question I'll leave to Americans. My views are well known. I'm just letting it pass. I think I know why. In fact, I'm sure I know why. It's because Andrew Scheer is afraid of the media. He's afraid of what the media will say about him if he doesn't denounce Trump or whoever else that the media happens to hate that day, including us here at The Rebel, of course. As you know, Andrew Scheer's senior staff have told me personally, that's the only reason he won't give us interviews anymore. Andrew Scheer's worried that the mean girls of the media party will criticize him if he even talks to us. In a way, that's even more pitiful than Justin Trudeau's Trump bashing. At least Trudeau means it. Scheer is just copying the cool kids so they're not mean to him. You know, one day Donald Trump and the giant elephant of the United States will notice the little mouse squeaking at them again and again. And that elephant will swat back at Trudeau, but he'll hit all of us too. If I worked in one of the few remaining automobile factories in Canada, I'd be worried about that. I really would. That's an excerpt from the Ezra Levant show. Every day I do a video monologue and then I interview an interesting guest and then I end by reading my hate mail. But you've got to subscribe to it, which you can do at therebel.media/shows.